Hey, what's up guys, Garden here, and yeah, we have another mail video for you guys today. So, really looking forward to this. I have a good idea what this is going to be. According to the thumbnail, of course, you'll already know what it is. But yeah, we'll get this cut open, and I'll show you guys what we got. So I actually want to give a shout out to an eBay seller. I've actually used this guy quite a lot in the past, and he's a really trustworthy seller. But Hills Cards, I'll put a link to his shop in the description below. But yeah, he's a really cool guy. I've bought from him in the past before for other card games, but yeah, I've bought some Vanguard stuff of him quite a few times, and he's really solid. So shout out to him. But yeah, this is what I thought. So we have big block of cards right here. So we are going to be unpacking the Ezel stuff that I got for standard format. So let's get this cut open. Sorry about the strange lighting. It's just the way that the colours are on the player mat with my lighting at the minute. I decided to turn the room light off because it gave a horrible glare to the cards towards the bottom of the screen. So do bear with me on that. But we shall get these cut open. But yeah, basically this is going to be the Gold Paladins for my deck, as well as the Angel Feathers for one of my friends' deck. Wow, they've sellotaped this securely. Okay, I had to make a slight cut there because that was actually a lot of packaging and sellotape, but I got through all the packaging there, so yeah, let's get into the cards, shall we? So I've picked up quite a few Ezels. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get more than one over the weekend, but kind of glad that I got at least one because these were quite expensive. A lot more expensive than I thought they were going to be. I think they were about roughly 30 each. So thank God I made some savings beforehand when I was planning on getting the deck. But yeah, I picked up 3 of them, thank God as well, because I think I recently checked these on eBay again, and I think they're still roughly the same price, but there's a lot less of them available. But yeah, pick them up whilst you can. And I think a good reason to why the Ezels are quite expensive at the moment is literally just because, well, not only do Gold Paladins have a bit of popularity to them in terms of the community liking golds, but also Ezel. I personally like Ezel, and I think there's quite a bit of hype in them in premium format as well, if I remember correctly. So yeah. So yeah, I will say though about Ezel, I do like the superior ride skill, how it's like the old school version with Criff, Gareth, and Bowmains, which we have here. But yeah, it's quite cool, and I do like the new artwork. It's a very like artistic way of designing Ezel, I suppose, with the whole blurry motions around the outsides as well. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, Ezel, really cool, and we have the Ravenhead Ezel coming out in the next set as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Then we have Bowmains here, which I don't know about you, but the foil pattern on Bowmains just pops really well. Like, that just looks sick. I'll take out the sleeve just so you can see it a bit better. But yeah, the foil really glimmers on Bowmains quite well. Yeah, that looks really cool. So yeah, we have Bowmains there. So basically, I got like small play sets of the cards that I actually needed more of. So I've already got 1 Bowmains at the minute and 1 Ezel, so I got 3 of each to get my play set complete. So yeah, we have Bowmains right there. I'll just shimmy the cards all together, keep them on the sleeves just so they don't get damaged. But yeah, then we have Halo Shield Mark. He has made a return, a lot different in terms of a design for him in comparison to his other alternative versions. A lot more on the pink side, if anything, and a lot more like pretty, I suppose is a word to put it. But yeah, he does look cool. I do like the coloration on him, and you know, it is Mark. You know, of course, we're expecting Mark to be the perfect guard for golds. Yeah, it's just really nostalgic to see all of these like old units come back. I brought out my old Limit Break era mat as well, with Aichi and Ezel over here, with the other team members at Q4, and we have Ren over here on the side. But yeah, yeah, it's really nostalgic because for those that didn't know, but Ezel was actually my first ever Vanguard deck that I built back in 2012. So yeah, it's really nostalgic. Then we have Vivian here, which I really love the new artwork on Vivian. It looks really cool. Very artistic design. So yeah, we have Vivian, got 1 of her because I've already got 3. And then we have Sagramore. So get a focus. Yeah, looks pretty cool actually. Not too bad of a design. He used to be the well, pretty much he was the first one that started it, I think, called Sagramore clones, where basically when you attacked with them, you could counterblast one to gain 3k, and then they started doing that for like every clan. So it was basically the Sagramore clone from that point onwards. Like Burning Horn Dragon was like the original 12k attacker. So yeah, it was like the Burning Horn clone for 12k attackers. But yeah, this is the 13k attacker for grade 3s back in the day for one counterblast. So it's really nice to see Sagramore make a return, and he's actually a pretty good card. He's actually a pretty good one. When plays from hand, Soul Blast 1, draw a card, and then call a card from your hand to reguard circle. So that's pretty nice. And he does have that Excel marker as well, so that's really cool. So we have Sagramore there, yeah. So those are all the golds that I got. And then the rest of this stuff is the Angel Feather stuff that my friend asked me to order for him. So we have Wild Shot Celestial Raguel. I'm not too certain how to pronounce the names of some of these cards, so apologies if I butcher some of them. But yeah, I think it's Raguel or Raguel, something like that. But yeah, that is the grade 2, the double rare. So 2 copies of those. Don't really have much nostalgia for Angel Feather, but I do like the clan. I do like the whole healing aspect of the clan, and using the damage zone to superior call stuff back out. Really cool. I do like this guy's design. Amity, Rhea in Impetus Celestial. I can't read. So yeah, 2 copies of him, I believe we got. Yeah, so 2 copies of the triple rare grade 2. Now I do remember this one, Battle Cupid No Seal. I think this used to be the grade 1, which funnily enough, I actually had 1 copy of the original grade 1 of this from my old BT6 booster box. I think that's the set it came out in. Could be wrong on that one. But yeah, I did have a copy of that in my old shoebox of Vanguard cards. And it's been sat in there for years. And I know that during the G format, that card actually went up in price due to its popularity increasing and being more usable. Yeah, I got rid of it for a decent price. I think I got rid of it for like 15, I think, when it was worth about 20 to 25. It was for a friend anyway, so I didn't mind, and I knew they played Angel Feather anyway. So yeah, 2 copies of Battle Cupid No Seal. It does look really cool. It's a very nice simplistic design, very nice art. Then we have Metatron, the triple rare for Angel Feather. Pretty good skill if I remember. I think it actually heals you. Call a card from your down to regard, and yeah, you don't replace it. So legitimately just heals you, and then you call something. So that's pretty damn good. But yeah, really, really nice art as well. Always got to appreciate the artwork on these new standard cards. Really, really nice. It's one of the things with the reboot. I know I sound like a broken record by saying this, but I really love the reimagined designs of all the old classic units. It's one of the things about the reboot that I just love, is seeing all these old nostalgic cards returning. And the game overall is actually becoming more and more balanced, I've noticed. I know that's a bit of a debatable topic, but I do like where they're going in terms of direction with the game, how they're sort of trying to keep the power level of the decks roughly the same. Like there's some decks that do need more support, definitely. But yeah, generally speaking, I do like the direction that they're going. And also, with the next set, in set 3, I like how the new Royal support is going to be sort of like, you can make alternative versions of Royal Paladin, like with Soul Saver and Palamedes. I think that's really cool. So I hope they keep doing that sort of idea, where they don't necessarily power creep the game too much, but they make it so that you can make alternative versions of the clan decks. So that would be really, really nice. For the game's foreseeable future, because I really don't want the game to power creep out of hand again. I can't go through that again. So yeah, those are the Gold Paladins and the Angel Feathers that me and my friend ordered. So I'm really looking forward to putting the Gold Paladin deck together, giving it a bit of a spin on the weekend, maybe putting it in a tournament just to see how it does. But yeah, a lot of play testing will have to be done just to see what version of the deck I want to play. So, that is it for the mail, but I did want to show you guys that I do have my deck box here ready for Gold Paladin. We have some sleeves here that are for my friend, but we have a big clump of cards, which I won't go through all of them, but you know, this is all the stuff I picked up over the weekend. You see, there's the 1 Ezel that I got. I got 3 Sagramore, 4 I got 4. Yeah, I got 4 Pelennor, and then basically all the other cards. Bowman's, Vivian, Nemean Lion. Don't think I'll end up using this card. It's more of a budget option card, this Nemean Lion. But he used to be the superior interceptor for golds, because you used to use him with the old Garmor effect. Counterblast 2, bring out a grade 2 or below gold paladin from your deck, I think it was, or grade 2 or higher. I can't exactly remember, but yeah, Garmor used to be a good target with the old Nemean Lion, because you could then superior intercept with it as well, so that was pretty cool. Loppy Shoot is pretty cool, nice effect. I like the fact that it's like, you can do it after the battle, so after the end that your grade 2 or greater Vanguard is attacked, you can counterblast 1, call this card from the hand to the Regard circle, and then it gets an extra 5k. So yeah, it's like, you can pressure them with a Vanguard, and then depending on the situation after you've attacked and done your Twin Drive, we'll debate on whether you want to use this effect or not. So I quite like that. I might use that one. And I also know Taunus is actually a good common grade 2 for the deck. If you have 1 card in the soul, it gets 3,000. And if you've got no cards in soul, it gets 8,000 instead. So that's also pretty decent. So it's a 17k attacker essentially. So that's pretty good. So yeah. Oh my god, Gareth, man. I love his new art. I love the old one, but I also just love this new one, and he's quite usable as well. You know, for a Counterblast 1, when he's called by in a card's effect, he gets 10k, so an 18k booster or attacker, pretty nice to have. So yeah, I do really like Gareth's new artwork. Haugen, I think it's called, Evil Slaying Swordsman. He used to be, I think, the Counterblast grade 1, where you Counterblast 1, he gets 1,000 power. So that's pretty cool. So he's a rare. Dindrain, love this card. Love this card. Countercharge and draw power, like you can choose between them. So that's really, really cool. Really wish Royal Paladin had something like this, but you know, maybe in the future. We'll have to see. And then Waving Owl, the 9k vanilla. And then my boy, Crimson Lion Cub Criff. He's not a Forerunner. He doesn't have the ability to superior ride Ezel from your deck, but he is in conjunction with the other cards to help do that with Ezel. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really happy that Criff is the starting Vanguard. I really love Criff, because I used to stick with the Ezel build with Garmor and Criff just because I found it more fun to play. But I do realise that I think the Pelennor deck was also really fun with Spring Beast Messenger and Loppy Issue, I think. So yeah, that was also a really popular deck. Flame of Victory's back, not a Margol clone anymore, but yeah, just the critical trigger. Not too sure on his artwork. Looks a bit too, I don't know. It just looks a bit too realistic, I suppose. But yeah, he does look cool. I do like it. But I think I'm actually going to go for a front build, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a front build with maybe a couple of critical triggers in it. But we'll have to see. Again, I just got to do more testing. I do like these guys' artwork. They look quite similar to each other. That's pretty cool. Dentical's returned. Instead of a critical, he's now a front trigger, but he looks really nice. There are my other marks, the draw trigger, which you could do a draw build with 6 draw maybe, but I don't know. Oh, Elixir Similia, right. I used to hate the old school artwork of Elixir Similia, but this new artwork looks so good. Like, that is such a better design for her. I'm so happy with this artwork. It looks a lot better. Yeah, I love the face detail as well. Get a zoom in on that. The face detail of her is just so gorgeous. Like, such a nice heel trigger now. Yeah, I didn't used to like the old version, but this one I'm really, really happy with. So thank the heavens for that. But yeah, those are the cards I picked up on the weekend when the set got released. And what's else in here? We have my sleeves. So I've got my gift sleeves ready for the imaginary gift markers, and then we've got the Vanguard sleeves. I got these white sleeves with the purple on them. I know it doesn't really look like purple on the camera, but yeah, really, really nice. So I've got those. So that's all ready for the deck. What else do we have? Oh yeah, we got a box here. This is all the spare stuff I picked up. Oh yeah, this guy got reprinted in the correct artwork this time. But yeah, that's cool for DP players that actually want the thing to be the correct artwork. These two, I think, got reprinted to be the correct abilities, because their skills got misprinted. But yeah, I think these are the correct ones. But yeah, these are the promo cards we got from the promo pack, and just some random stuff here. These are all the spare gold paladins that I got. So yeah, that's just loads of spares of those. So that is that. And the last thing I'll show before we end the video is actually going to be little bit of a sneak peek. But we do have another Time Leap episode coming out, which is going to be my old school Gold Paladin Classic deck. And yeah, really looking forward to this. Not too sure when I'll be doing the video, but we will be revisiting my old school Ezel deck. And like I said before, this is my very first Vanguard deck that I built. So really looking forward to that one. Don't know when I'll be doing it yet, but hopefully within the next few days or a week or so, but we'll see. But yeah, that is it for the video, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. A little bit longer, but I was trying to keep it short, but it ended up being quite a longer video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, guys, take care, and like always, have a nice day. See you later, guys.